A trio for the fans here. Matt Vandagriff, BYP, and Dante King joined forces tonight with their manager, KVD, Keith Van Dam.
I called it, Jake. I said this right here is a little bit of a future stars of the No Limits division in Saturn, Daniels and Monroe, going up against the current stars, the current guys at the top of the division, at the top of FSW, Dante King, Vandagriff, and Bodie. And it's safe to say, this is a dream team. Dream come true.
It might be a dream team that becomes a nightmare if it's up to the Arizona crew getting the jump on King, Vandagriff, and BYP here.
Yeah,
much like the previous two matches, all hell is breaking loose once again.
Seasons, beatings, indeed, living up to the name. It's a little bit of an inverted turf war, as you just said. The Arizona crew going up against the Vegas crew. Which turf is going to win? Let's see if Saturn and Vandagriff kick us off for this six-man Wreck the Halls trios match.
It's always a turf war with you. Do you watch a lot of West Side Story?
I love me some West Side memories.
Look at the speed Vandagriff and Bryce Saturn are moving right now.
You know, coming from Texas, that's all we do. We fight over turf. Houston versus Dallas, Houston versus San Antonio.
Oh, look at this. Vandagriff, King, and now Bodie getting in on the action, working together perfectly. Launches him with the Tornillo, and Bodie takes down Saturn. Very interesting combination here. Vandagriff, who's the only man who has teamed with Damian Drake in 2024, fate teaming with the two men who have had the biggest issues with Damian Drake in 2024, BYP and Dante King. Yeah, I saw the ring almost break. I was in the middle of a sentence.
My bad. Wreck the Halls. These boys are wrecking the ring earlier to start this match with the power from BYP. Somebody been hitting the weight room. Somebody been drinking his milk.
And creatine.
There we go.
There you go. And look at this.
Make sure you guys save some for Santa this holiday
Daniels
season.
and Monroe distracting the ref while KVD gets involved.
The hell is that what we're doing? We're giving special guest managers privileges to strike our competitors in the ring now? What the hell is this?
Look, at this point, with your 0-3 record as a manager at FSW, I don't think you should be throwing shade.
All right, well, you know what? First of all, one of those losses did not count. The second one, you know what? I'm going to turn it around. 2025 is going to be the year. I'm going to turn it around.
Oh, Bodie gets caught up as Bryce Saturn holds onto the ropes, missing the drop kick, and now he is in the actual negative zone for Bodie here as this Arizona trio. Wait, Bodie, though, momentarily has it. Bodie hits the Hurricane Rana, standing drop kick.
And it strikes the pose for extra bonus points. I love it. That reminded me of a Paul London with the drop salt, almost.
Once you think you're one step ahead of Bodie, he changes everything on you, or not. Again, commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse indeed, Jake. Sheesh.
Jaden Monroe, who has scored a victory in an FSW arena main event in the past. Very underrated in the ring, and I used this line earlier because of his personality and how he carries himself while in competition. And his associates.
He's doing something right because, like, most of his presence has been felt on the outside of the ring, so it's good to see how he looks inside the ring. But look at that beautiful Russian leg sweep.
Bryce Saturn debuted in FSW by having a tremendous one-on-one matchup against Ice Williams. And we always talk about when we see newcomers, them trying to get invited back to FSW. After that match, Bryce Saturn was immediately invited back to FSW and has found himself on 2 consecutive FSW casino events.
And he found himself just dropping the Nevada State champion like a bad habit. Vandagriff to the outside. That's one way to make a hell of an impression.
Oh! Bodie brings the Pele, goes underneath, and here comes Dante King, a man who has stepped up to the plate in 2024, hoping to make 2025 his year.
Dante's Inferno has now been unleashed, ladies and gentlemen, with a chop to the back.
Tequila Sunrise suplex.
And we just getting started. Dante King is ready to take over this thing.
Back handspring.
Oh,
but
Daniels.
It's tripped up by Daniels. In comes Saturn.
Oh, big time lariat from Bryce. Sends Dante King to the ground. That could be it. But now that Dante has anything to say about it, kicking out. Good near fall. And here comes Bryce Saturn. See if he can maintain control. Get things back in for his trios group over here. Now Daniels, who tripped up Dante off that handspring, now gets in on the action and adds more punishment to Dante King in that corner.
This is not Daniels' first time in FSW. Recently returning to FSW after maybe an unsuccessful first run here years back, but things are changing, and things are changing quickly in this matchup for Dante King, who was just double-teamed in the opposition's corner.
The referee has to regain some type of control. I know it's hard to keep track of 6 men, but you got to get it together. She just let Dante just get the mud hole stomped out of him. What they call in New Day, once New Day, a unicorn stampede, like mauling in that corner.
Yeah, mudhole stomping is what I call it. Call what you like. And look at this.
Look at the ups on Daniels. What a body splash that was. Snap there into a drop kick.
A great display of athleticism that brings them closer to victory.
In basketball.
I don't think they thought they were going to get the win there, but they wanted to test the damage that's been done to Dante.
Oh, no, that was an impressive showing. That right there that Daniels just did with that snap there, setting them up for Bryce to hit that shotgun drop kick. That was kind of like a no-look pass. That was nice, setting up a nice assist for Saturn to connect with a big-time offensive maneuver.
Just hard chops from Saturn. But again, even when the man's in your corner, don't be focused on what's surrounding you other than Dante King, BYP, and Matt Vandagriff.
Yeah, these guys have a point to prove, and they're making the most of this opportunity. The 3 guys that are dishing the damage out on Dante, Vandagriff, and Bodie, they want their spots. They want their spots. They want their titles. Oh my goodness. They want their stature here at FSW. So they're putting out a good showing right now with Daniels leading the charge right here. To see if they can keep it going.
Look at Dante King still fighting Dante. It may look close to us, but that's got to feel 100 miles away for Dante King when he was attempting that tag. Oh, bicycle kick.
Was that his tooth that went into the front row?
Could have been.
Man, what a...
Dentists make a lot of money off pro wrestlers. I'll let you know that.
Yes, they do. Especially if Daniels has anything to say about it. Nice putt knee collecting straight to the mouth of Dante King.
Slingshot senton from Monroe. And look at that. Smart move given his experience level. He pulled Dante King a little further away from the ropes.
That's what we discussed in the BBC, the Billionaires Boys Club.
Is to pull things away in the BBC? That's what they talk about?
Yeah, no. Ring awareness. That's what we talk about. That's what you got to have if you want to be a billionaire in this business. That's what you got to have if you want to be a part of this club. Ring awareness. It was on display right there for Monroe. Right on the money with that, Jake. Oh. Nice combination from Dante. He's revving up. Well scattered from Monroe.
Great spring by Dante. O'Connor roll here. But back to the ropes he goes. Go behind. Goes for the cradle.
Look at the strength.
Power.
Look at the strength of Dante.
Power on display into the sit-out power bomb. And now Dante King has to get Vandagriff or BYP in there.
Which one of these men can get to their corner and turn the tides of this match and wreck shop on the opposing team? Staying true to this name of this match here tonight, wreck the halls.
That last bit of energy pays off for Dante King, and now he gets in Matt. Here comes Vandagriff.
Here comes the champion, the ever-fighting champion, Vandagriff, taking on all comers. One for Saturn, one for Daniels.
At least for a little while, Matt Vandagriff's going to have to do his best to carry his all-star squad.
He carries the state of Nevada on his back every chance he gets. That's that New Japan strong right there on display.
Up kick. Roll through into the spear. Able to use his opponent as a weapon, essentially, as a launching pad. Sends Monroe out. Dante's back in.
Sidestep Saturn, sidesteps Monroe. Oh, I don't like this. All three of them. It looks like we got ourselves
triple threat, Tope Con Hilo.
Much to the pleasure of our ring announcer Diana with a nice little snap. She's loving it. Vandagriff, Dante, and Bodie living up to this no limits action. Look at the roll through from Daniels though.
Well, what a roll through into a Vegas Destroyer.
Bodie thinking on his feet. Dante with the, oh, look at Monroe.
Oh, right. Monroe, knowing he wasn't going to be able to break up the cover, gets in the way of the count.
What a big-time save from Jaden Monroe. Oh!
Well, he should have let his partner get pinned, right?
My God, what a kick that was. Oh! Don't piss off Dante King. Lord Jesus, what a kick that was. Oh! Dante catches Daniels in the air. Wait a minute, Bodie directing traffic. But here comes Monroe taking out Dante.
Well, what's the plan now for BYP?
I'm finna say,
uh-oh.
If anybody's a king of improv and
well, BYP.
He'll do that, just that. Oh! Big time cutter from Daniels to Bodie, taking out the entire field.
Look at the way Daniels hurdled the top to hit the cutter and knock everybody down, all 6 men down. What'd you call this match?
Wreck the halls.
Well, now it looks like a battlefield because people are barely stirring in this house.
Who's going to get to their feet first? Looks like Monroe and Daniels collectively getting Dante and throwing him into the ring post.
And now this Arizona crew, for lack of a better name,
they just took out
isolated Vandagriff.
They just took out Bodie with that cutter to the outside from Daniels. They just took out Dante to go to the ring post. Now they're about to take out the Nevada State champion, Vandagriff.
Are they setting up for a powerplex? Is that what we're about to see here?
I think that's exactly what we're about to see.
Look at Vandagriff, sensing danger. Counters on Jaden Monroe.
The champion.
Not sure he's aware of who else is up top, though.
Oh!
Side!
Big time splash. Here comes
Daniels.
With another splash.
But Daniels driving the wind out of his body.
Oh! Saturn just sends Bodie to the top rope.
And Bodie has got to be a wreck.
He just got hung up. His throat. Fatality indeed. Saturn might have just picked up the win for his team.
Wow. Wow.